Time now for our game of the week. It's Cold Hard Football Facts on Football Nation. Hi everybody, I'm Butch Stearns. He's Kerry Byrne, the potentate of pigskin for Cold Hard Football Facts. Game of the week, Dallas at Atlanta. I'll call this dumb against deceptive.
That's a good way to put it. Dallas, definitely dumb. America's dumbest team, Butch, and there's no two ways about it. They're living down to the hype, certainly, in their ability to play smart football. And Atlanta still hasn't really played too many teams. They have one quality win, beat the Broncos earlier in the year, week 2, when Peyton Manning had really a bad game with those 3 interceptions. So I think Atlanta, undefeated, still with something to prove, and Dallas, just dumb right now, a disaster.
So while Cowboys and Falcons fans are probably going to be pissed at us right now for calling their teams dumb and deceptive, you got the numbers to back it up. Let's start with the Cowboys. When you look at Dallas's numbers, they are a dumb football team. How else do you categorize them?
They play, and the reason we call them that is we look at our efficiency indicators. We call it bendability, your defensive efficiency, and scoreability, your offensive efficiency. And what it does, it tells us how well you play in situational football, right? We talk about that all the time. Situational football. Smart teams play smart in situational football. Dumb teams play poorly. The Cowboys right now are no team dumber. Number 30 in scoreability and offensive efficiency. And number 31 in bendability, defensive efficiency. Now look at these numbers, Butch. Listen to this. They're number 7 in total offense. They're gaining a lot of yards. 23rd in scoring offense. They can't put the ball in the end zone. And how about this? Number 4 in total defense. It's hard to gain yardage against this defense. It's a pretty good, talented unit. Oh, but number 18th in scoring defense, giving up a lot of cheap points. A dumb team, and there's no two ways about it.
I'm sure Jerry Jones has had these questions already, but at the end of this year, he's really got to decide to fish or cut bait with both Jason Garrett as a coach and Tony Romo as a quarterback.
You know, I mean, Tony Romo, obviously, all the interceptions against the Giants, but still had a chance to win. By that, did you see that?
He's the ultimate tease, though.
Hamburger helper hand in the end
Yes.
zone by Des Bryant. Ultimate tease. He played a poor game. He had all those turnovers really cost them. Still had a chance to win. To me, the bigger issue is coaching right now. Jason Garrett, when your team is the worst, among the worst in football, in efficiency on both sides of the ball, that's coaching, Butch. And Romo certainly having a down year. 9 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Not a high quality performance by him. But to me, the bigger issue is still coaching.
I would argue that the 2 best teams in football right now are Houston in the AFC and the Giants in the NFC. But Falcons are the only team that's undefeated. Yep. Let's give them that credit. But when you look closer at the numbers, you say that while they're unbeaten, they can be beaten.
They can be beaten. They're not a dominant team. And what happened in that? You just said the Giants are a better team, right? Well, the last time those teams played, right, in the playoffs, the Falcons didn't even score an offensive point. What they was 24-2, 26-2. I forget the exact score. I mean, the Giants were clearly a dominant team. And right now, if I have a concern about the Falcons, they're weak up front on both sides of the ball. Number 9 on our offensive hog index, which is okay, but number 24 on our defensive hog index. You need a good defensive front to win Super Bowls. We've seen that year after year after year. Super Bowl champs rate highly in our defensive hog index. And then look at this, Butch. Number 24 in rushing offense, not a great rushing offense. And number 31 in run defense. Those 2 issues could haunt them in a big playoff game.
So the real problem with Atlanta, despite the respect we need to give them for being the only undefeated team.
Wins is the ultimate stat. I agree. That's all that matters at the end of the day.
They're doing it a little bit with smoke and mirrors and great quarterback play by Matt Ryan.
Well, Matt Ryan obviously having an MVP caliber type season, the leader of the only undefeated team in football. But I still don't trust him. And to me, if they had played a tougher schedule, some of these other teams like the Packers and some teams have played 3 or 4 or 5 quality opponents. The Falcons have played 1. They played a very soft schedule. Their opponents' combined record right now, 18-32, Butch. 360 winning percentage. They haven't played anybody. I still don't trust the Falcons to be there at the end.
Dumb and deceptive. Dispute and discuss if you'd like. He's Kerry Byrne. You can reach him at Cold Hard Football Facts. Do not throw vegetables at the screen. Just send your responses to him. I'm Butch Stearns. He's Kerry Byrne. This, Cold Hard Football Facts on Football Nation.